Icelandic New Energy was founded in 1999. It's a joint venture company. It's owned 51% by Icelandic shareholders, which groups together the energy companies, the government, the academia like the university, the innovation center, investment funds and private investors. So all the key players in Iceland who have anything to do with hydrogen are joined into one company. And then we have Daimler, Shell Hydrogen and Statoil Hydro from Norway, which are the other three investors. And the goal of the company is to be a kind of an enabler to evaluate the possibility of creating the first hydrogen society in the world here in Iceland. They foresaw Iceland as a perfect test ground because they knew that all the energy sources to produce the hydrogen would be renewable, coming from hydro or geothermal. This ship is of course mainly a touristic boat, whale watching. On the ship you have 150 people traveling for 3 or 4 hours at the consecutive time. We put a fuel cell engine on a commercial boat. This is actually the fuel cell unit. The hydrogen storage is actually back in the engine room. So you have hydrogen pipelines coming in, connected to the fuel cell unit, and then we actually have a hybrid system, so we are also having a little bit of battery packs to have enough power for all the auxiliaries in the boat. There have been some technical hiccups on the way, but that's one of the reasons why you do projects like this, to learn how and which problems we're faced with taking hydrogen out to sea. There is now a project in Germany to build a ship powered solely by hydrogen. And they designed the ship around the hydrogen. What we did here is we basically put hydrogen on board an existing ship. And there are some complications with that. The main issue is how to get certification and how to fulfill all the strict regulation on having hydrogen on a ship. I think those have been the most important learning steps and teaches us a lot about how to do next steps regarding using hydrogen as part of a marine fuel. Usually when they go out for whale watching, when you see whales, they actually want to shut down the engine to get rid of the noise and get rid of the vibration of the ship. Before they had to run at least the auxiliary engine on diesel, so you still have some noise and some vibration. So what they do now is when they find whales, they actually can shut down the whole system. The only operation is the fuel cell, and that means no vibration, no noise and no emissions. And that's actually pretty cool when you're sitting in the middle of the Atlantic with absolutely no movement whatsoever, and you can see the whales peacefully. I think people are very positive towards using the domestic energy sources to power everything we actually can. We are quite confident about the hydrogen infrastructure. We don't think that will be a hindrance or a barrier to a hydrogen society. People are very keen on what can we do, and they're realizing that the things we can actually do will also be clean. So that's a very big added benefit. But you also have to think about how much CO2 savings are in using hydrogen. It's all about the environment, and if we can also power the ship partly by hydrogen, which is in at least Iceland, a totally clean energy chain, that's of course a beautiful picture.
From power plants to wind turbines, city buses to lawn equipment, breweries to warehouses, hydrogen and fuel cells are quietly improving our ability to deliver clean, economical energy in our homes or cars and where we work. As the world's thirst for energy continues to grow and environmental costs mount, hydrogen provides us with the choice to create our own clean energy future.
Funding provided by the U.S. Department of Energy's National Energy Technology Laboratory, the Energy and Environmental Research Center's National Center for Hydrogen Technology, and the members of Prairie Public.